Welcome back, y'all. I know you probably noticed it or have noticed it in the videos. Not the big, long, fancy intros and outros and all this other stuff. I'm just trying to get the videos out. I've got a lot of stuff going on, and this just happens to be one of them that I've been working on. I've showed you a little glimpse, and over the past couple of days, I've been able to get this thing together. It's not complete, and I'll explain what's coming yet, but it's coming, okay? It's all coming. Once I get everything all taken care of, I may just take all the videos that I've done of this particular one and make a longer video with the intros and outros and all that other stuff for those that like that kind of video. I'm Scott. You are you. Thank you for coming back to Neil RC. We are in the process of going through this, giving you kind of a breakdown on everything that has come in and how it has come together. I kind of like this setup. I'm very looking forward to having my brother-in-law get this out and actually run it. I'm very excited for him. He's going to love what I've done to this thing. I hope. I know he will. He's my brother-in-law. Who am I kidding? Right? Right. Okay, so let's get into this video real quick. I'm going to try and give you guys a quick breakdown. I do have my phone facing sideways, so hopefully you guys will get a better view of this. I noticed on a couple of ones that I have uploaded earlier today to YouTube. This may not get out until later. We'll see. Should have no problem with it. I'm here at the house, not at the shop. So anyway, what we've done to this, we have taken that big motor out, the gas two-stroke motor out of it, pulled it out of that vehicle, got rid of it. Haven't decided what I'm doing with that yet. So thought about maybe putting it on a bicycle. I haven't made up my mind. That's going to be a whole different situation there. Some of the leftover pieces that aren't going to be used right away or maybe later. As you can see, the front axle hubs, the rear axle hubs, some leftover pieces for spacers if needed. They're only there for spacers. They're there for backups just in case we need to change something. Put the original tires back on it. I don't know how far I can get around this to show you all everything, but yeah, it's got metal hubs all the way around now. Got rid of all the plastic. All the knuckles have been replaced. I don't know if we can see it from there. Nope, not that great. Let's see if we can turn this around and maybe get you in here. All this has been replaced with all new product all the way around. I do have a set of these ordered, the upper A-arms. Having some issues here at the joints, so I've got new ones of these coming. Hopefully that'll tighten this area up a little bit. There is a little bit of play. Focus, get my hand out of the way. I'm going to tighten some of this area up right in this joint. I'm hoping with the new parts it may do that. The bottom ones seem to be fine. There's no play in those bottom ones at all. It's all up here in these tops on both sides. So I have new upper A-arms coming for this. It's got the old shocks that were put on it, along with the A-arm supports for the shocks and shock towers. That's all original from when I had gotten it from him. Still has the stock steering arms. By putting all that new stuff on, it has stiffened this all back up again. Like I said, once I get these A-arms up here taken care of, that'll take care of that. I do have a new battery tray that has been ordered for this vehicle that is going to drop in here. We'll be able to set the 4S batteries in here, lock them down, and knock them out. Supposedly by the 19th of March is when that will be here. And I'll do the video on that. That will be a fairly simple drop-in. We have the Castle Mamba X8S in here for the speed control, and I do have that running to another connection here, running to a Y plug that I made up last night for the two 4S batteries that are going in there. I have the Castle motor in here. That's a 800 kV motor. Got the new transmission all in. That went in really smooth. This cage unit, I'm going to let you all know, if you ever thinking about changing a 5B over to an electric vehicle, I'm going to do my best to try and copy the link to this from eBay. This was a lifesaver. And I mean, it went together spot on. I could only hope they would have something like that for this beast over here, which I'm fixing to start working on this weekend. Let's see if I can't. Nope, cannot swing that around all the way. We'll swing this back around. I was able to use the original side cover to cover the gears. I did end up sticking one of the small spacers up here on this side, and then there was another wider spacer down here that I stuck in here to give it the space it needed. There is enough teeth room in here, because the one that's in this right now is a 14 tooth. That's on the pinion. I can go all the way up to a 23, maybe 22, 23 tooth pinion on that, and I do have other smaller pinions coming for this so that we have something to play with. The main gear here in the back is still the stock spur gear and whatnot. I did have, well, it's just like the other side, except for it actually had the hole that come out. It mounted right into the bracket. The bracket screws to the chassis itself, mounts right in, spot on. I love the way that system went in. I have a mount hardware for the speed control coming. That is also off eBay. It will match up to the holes that are in this brace. So I'll be able to take that brace off real quick, which is really nothing to it. Just a couple of screws here, here, and then there's one here, one over there, and then there's two more here in the back that screw that plate down. All I got to do is just pop those screws off, turn that over, put the plate in between that and the speed control, screw that down, and then that gets stuck down there on that. Real simple. The reason why that's a plate is that's going to be carbon fiber that's going between that metal plate and the bottom of that ESC. I don't see any holes in the bottom of the ESC. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to grab some of that really good heavy servo tape that I've got right there. I'm going to layer probably 3 pieces, if not 2 pieces side by side, and then firmly attach that to that. That way, if we need to get that up, we can get that up later without having the problem. We'll have 2 disconnection points for the battery, this main one right here, plus the 2 that come off the battery itself. We will have also here, as you see, those wires are pretty short. They may not reach the receiver. From what I can see right now, they won't reach the receiver, so we're going to add some extensions to that, and we'll have that as a pull part so that we won't have to open this box back up until we actually have to replace something. So that's also going to be a big help. That's what I plan on doing with that. Other than that, we're just waiting on more parts on this now. Went through the shocks last night, got them rocking and rolling. They've got plenty of tension on them now. They were a little low on oil, and so I dumped all that old oil out, put some, I think it was 70 weight oil in them. From what I could see of the texture and from what I could see of the consistency, it looked like 70 weight. I put that 70 weight back in it so it would keep the stance that it had and the dampening. That front end takes a hell of a pounding, so we went ahead and did that. So anyway, that's what I've got done with this, and this weekend I'll be working on this, and we'll get some videos out on it, because that motor's all coming out, the fuel tank's coming off, all that stuff's coming out, and we're going to start working on this project to get this rocking and rolling and see what we can do with this. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming back to seeing me here at Neela RC. We'll hopefully see you again real soon. Like I said, more videos are coming. This is going to be my brother-in-law's rig that he gave to me to work on, and he wanted to see what I could do. He wanted something that would keep up with me, so here I am. I'm making it for him. I spent my money on it. He didn't give me a dime for it. That's the way it is with family. He's new to the RC world. He's had a few experiences here and there, but not like this. This is going to open up his eyes to a whole new bottle. So we'll see what happens. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming back and seeing us here at Neela RC. Y'all have a great one. We'll see you back here next time.